G'day everyone, I'm back with a vengeance. So to get my computer up and running, it's trying to find me. So when you're up and on, sorry, Norton's just giving me something. Anyway, when you're up and on, g'day, say hello, let me know you're here. Might just get my microphone so it cuts out a little bit of the background noise, if there's any. Hi Maya, good afternoon. Welcome everyone. Hi Julie, Claire, everyone. So I haven't done one thing in this since last time, so just saying. And I am about to just grab my bits and pieces. I've been busy, obviously, and not doing what I probably should have been doing, which was finishing off this quilt. So I'm just going to grab what I need. I've got 1, 2 there. Where are my other 2 squares? Don't tell me I've cut them up. That'd be really annoying. Or I'll put them somewhere else. So while I'm looking for these, just hop on. I'm busy making chicken and veggie pies. Nice. Yum. I want to come and stay with you. Oh, it might be over here. No, not there. Alright. Oh, it's got to be here somewhere. It's probably in amongst everything. So I'm just going to get my bits and pieces sorted. Long bits and short bits and funny bits and all sorts of things. And pop it there, so no, that's not it. And I'm just going to open this. I'm wondering whether I've put it inside the quilt. Not very organised, am I? It's about normal. It's about usual. If not, if I can't find them, I'll have to cut 2 more. Nope, not there. Oh. So I've got one of these, and I've got to make another. Maybe I've put them in amongst all this. No, not so. Hi everyone. So I don't know what has happened to it. So Norton's giving me a hard time. Just going to log into the thing so I can see what you guys can see. Then I know that I am giving you the whole visual. So bear with me. So I have 1 more of these to make, and then I need my 2 triangles, my large ones, which of course are not there. Should be there because they were put there and now they're not, so I don't know what happened there. So while I'm ferreting, get yourselves comfortable. I just started making bags for Christmas presents today. Oh, nice. That's a good idea. Should do that. That's a great idea. Oh, there's a square. I need a square. What's that? There. Right. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. All right. I had them all in one spot, and now they're not there. Just saying. Murphy's bloody law. So give Murphy a good kick up the bum. How cool are those quilts? The girls are getting ahead of me, which is awesome because I'm, slack and lazy. And they're actually getting more done than I'm doing. I'm supposed to be cleaning for my unit inspection on Tuesday. Good afternoon, looking nice and relaxed. I actually feel really good. I slept really well. Feel good. Can't complain. Just makes me wonder whether I cut them up the other day. I could be an option. Oh, need my little scissors. Hang on. Right. So, hi Joanne, watching you and sewing my big wedge circle. Nice. So I have my new scissors. Oh, these are the $25 ones, handmade. I had the little fella make them for me, so you can see them now. They are absolutely beautiful. He's done them in that lovely rainbow tint. I do have those, but he made them specifically for me. It's very possible, Julie, that I've done that. Or one of the girls, or someone's, not likely because they tend not to touch my stuff. Hi Lynn, thought that it was scrap fabric maybe, who knows. So I'm just going to turn the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing, and put the camera up a bit. Hi, I'm unhappy. My sewing machine is sitting on my sewing table. I'm not using it. Oh, Jimmy, why can't you use it? I'm desperate to sew, have chosen the pattern. Nice, Julie. Just put this up a bit and then I can turn it down. Get that there. Get up a bit. And we can zoom in a little. Hang on. No, maybe that doesn't work. Oops. You don't want to see my scarf. There we go. Around about there. Are you selling those rainbow? Yeah, I am, Chris. I do have them in stock. They're $25 each. You're here. Desperate to sew. Yep, I'm selling them. Absolutely, Chris. If you want a pair, I will write down. I've got a notepad here. I've just got to find a... Man, pens at the moment, not good. Just saying. Just not good. I need to buy some. Can you find a pen? I think I've got one pen in this place that actually works. So the little scissors are 25. They are, I had the fella make them specifically for me. He made them from scratch. So, and they're very pointy. But yeah, he's, that's all right, Kathy. I hope you got a chance to watch back. Of two, please, a rainbow. Aren't they gorgeous? No worries, Chris. Hi, Lynn. Chris fits by two. Easy done. I'm going to put their rainbow. All right, so now, because I overdid it with the white and the colour, I needed more of colour on colour. So, for me to undo these little doodads, I just need to get them started, FYI, just like that. Get your quick ripper, well, this is not the quick ripper, this is the thread shredder, and you can undo them. Actually, it would work better if I had one extra tool in front of me. This, and I'll put a pin there. So get it started. Once you've got it started, you can sort of just run along the seam. It's really quite quick. So rather than unpicking, I mean, we still need an unpicker. You can't throw out your unpickers. They're very important. We do need them, but it's just less stress. So not yet, but well, later. Wasn't enough to watch. Wasn't well enough. No, that's fair enough, Kathy. So I'm going to pop the white ones away and just keep the colour ones, because I need, how many did I say I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I thought it was. So you can start it open, but, you know, rather than, you know, tear the fabric or stretch the fabric, you can get it going, but you can also just snip it a little. They are sharp. Boy, geez, they're sharp. Give it a pin down just to hold it in position, and off she goes. I love these mats. I still have these available in this size, 12 by 18. I have ordered some more. I've got the 20 by 20 inch ones coming. Apparently they're in Australia. I'm finding it oh, do you, Marion? Oh, tell you what, you'd have to be a rare one indeed. I actually don't like unpicking at all. I'm really quite it's a time waster for me, so it's all time, it's all relative, isn't it, to the person. So come on, there you go. And so I love this little tool, my best friend, and it also puts less stress on the fabric. Yeah, I love my mat too. These are only 35, still 35. They'll be like that price for quite some time. I can't see them going up unless they put freight up. Of course, then that becomes an issue. But yeah, they're all pretty. They're pretty good mats. And because I've got the seam, an open seam, I can sort of, just doesn't matter which side I use. You went overboard. I did go overboard, yeah. So that gives me 1, 2. I did go overboard, but that's okay because I'm not going to waste the rest. I'm going to use them in the border. So I'm hoping that I can get this done today. And how's the weather in Queensland? I bet it's beautiful. It's a nice day here today. It always makes you feel good, doesn't it? Nice day. Alright, so what have we got? Yeah, so getting, what I say we had? Let's say 1, 2, this will be 3. I've had to put a cover on my mat because anytime my iron touches the mat, it burns onto my iron. What? Really? I've never had that with this. Everyone's colourways, yeah, they are overcast, humid, not as cold. Really, Julianne? That's very unusual. Has anyone else had that problem? Is it the same mat? Is it this one? Because I've not had that at all. While you're taking orders, can I have one of those small scissor holders you stick on the sewing machine? I keep losing my scissors when I'm sewing. No, okay. So scissor holder. Anyone else need scissor holders? They stick to the side of your machine. You've had that happen, have you, Yvonne? Hi, everyone. I've not had that happen. Have you got steam on, or is it dry iron? Scissor holder for Gidget, yep. So Yvonne's had that happen. So I'm just going back to, I've had to put a cover on my mat because any time iron touches the mat, it burns onto my iron. Yeah, I've never had that. Show me the scissor holder, please. I can do that, Linda, right? Dry iron. That's really strange. Yeah, I've never had that with it. No, they're no good for the phone as I broke 3 of mine. Okay. Try iron cover. Yeah, well, let's show me the scissor holder, please. Sure can. Yes, I found the iron gets really dirty. I figured it's the glue they use. Always had clean iron until using wall mats. Maybe it is. Well, I couldn't tell you because mine's like that always. So both use steam and dry, so I put a piece of fabric on it. Okay, all right. Well, I've not had that yet, but I do love my mat. Maybe my iron's not as hot as yours. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe my iron's really cruddy. So, I'm just going to grab, where are they? Scissor holders. I know they were here. Oh, found it. Okay. So what they are, glad it's not, yeah, I think she did. I'll just open this up if I can. Where is the opening? Yeah, I've not had that. I'm going to try it with my other iron, see if that happens. Okay, so it's got a sticky adhesive doodah there. You basically stick it to your side of your machine like that, and you get your scissors, and they just sit there, just like that. Just like that. They're $2.50. So yeah, so I've got like gold and that sort of thing as well, but and the little tiny wool pieces on the fabric, especially noticeable on white, so I made a cover for my 2 different brands. Okay, yeah, I've not seen that on mine. It's not even. Are you using a big iron, or is it just a little iron like this? Like this one. I mean, that's got glue on it, but you know. Because the big irons would be hotter, I would say. So that's 3. Big iron, yeah, I'm wondering whether it's the big iron. I might have to get my big iron out and play, see whether it does it. Yours is an iron like, I have to put the cover on, yeah. Iron like mine, so the little fella, okay. Ooh, hi Selena. Yeah, I've never noticed that before. What if it's got a right side and a wrong side? I've not thought of that. That just came into my head. Scary what comes into my head. Yeah. I've not seen any. You've got to rub it. Oops. I told you my arm was dirty. I'll get the crap off it first, hey. That's because it had glue on it. Alright, try again. Oh, a little bit. Yeah, not much. Yeah. I'm slack. I haven't even started doing your pattern. You don't have to. You can just sit and watch and, you know. It's not even my pattern, so I don't take claim to that. No. I will eventually get a link. Can actually buy this pattern. But I'm just going to change it up a bit with an extra border. I just sort of seen it and went, oh, I could do that. I thought I'd give it a go. What are you doing? Oh, okay. So Julie Beard, I overdid my white with colour. I shouldn't have done so many. Stupid woman that I am. And so now I have to undo them because I need 6 colour on colour. So I'm undoing, doing a bit of reverse sewing therapy. Won't take me a few minutes. And then we'll start putting this. Some of the girls have done, oh, they're just amazing. Some of the colorways, I love the ones with the black background. I think they just look amazeballs. So yeah, because I wasn't 100% sure exactly how many I would need when I first started. It was sort of a little bit of a guessing game. I knew the first couple of rows, that we did, the first center and then the other borders. Oops, don't cut the fabric, Michelle. And then after that, it was sort of a bit of a guess. So it was sort of wanting to know. I need to get the pattern. Me too, James. Yes. Yep. Okay. So I'll find that link. I tried to look for it the other day and I couldn't find it, but I'll have another look and see if I can get that link up for you. And for the pattern. I overdid them too, but I thought you would use them in the border. Yeah, I did, Jenny. Yeah, I am going to use them, but with this outside bit. Oh, the electric unpicker is amazing. Just saves so much time. You imagine sitting here watching me do that. It'd be like watching grass grow. Talking about grass grow, so I go out there and I have a look what damage the sheep have done. I finally get my head out of this room and oh my God, they have desecrated Dear. Yep. Do you remember what it was called yet? No. I will find it though. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Beauty. So I'm just going to pop that now. I'm going to quickly iron off take that out. But if you notice, I'm not stretching. Don't stretch them if you have to undo them, because it's a nightmare to try and get them back together. I know I did once leave an iron on the mat, and I actually left, was it this one? Yeah, this one on this. Same, okay. What's that say? Interesting. What's that say? Think of the way. For your last night, it was interesting how each of you got into patchwork and selling material when then meeting great night. Yeah, it was fabulous. I left it like that overnight on the mat, like this, on here. I came in the next day. I'd forgotten all about it, and I had an iron mark. It's on the other one and in the house. I know that I did that. Imagine if I had left it sitting on the actual mat. Would have been disastrous. Hello. I guess I'll be watching replay as I missed heaps. Daughter. No, I've just started really. No. You've just basically missed me chatting, and just undoing a few things. So yeah, so don't do that. Although that rubber mat obviously saved the day. If I hadn't had that rubber mat there, it would have been even 100 times worse. Yeah. But, oh yeah, so I went out and my garden is absolutely destroyed. They have had the biggest fun in there, but I did have to get them out. I'm like, right, okay, fun's over, guys. That's it. All right, so now I've just got to sort of, just sort of going to pop them into pairs, only because I don't normally worry too much about this part, as long as I don't have two the same together. So that'll go fine. So just one way and then the other. And alright, that way. And we're going to take these. I left my iron on my silicone mat for almost 3 days. I have a scorch mark on the table, but nothing else happened. Thank God. Yeah, it's an absolute lifesaver, really, for this tiny little rubber mat. It was amazing, really. Best $25 I've ever spent, because I got mine before I sold them, you know. So I've had mine for ages. Alright, so let me just move this. Do I have any of the clippers for sale and applique mats? Marcel, absolutely do. Yeah. So these are called thread shredders. So I have these. So thread shredder. Double D here. Marcel Campbell. Marcel Campbell. And applique mats, yes. So this afternoon, I've got to go shopping after this, groceries, because we've got nothing in the house. And then when I come back, I'm going to do, can I have a thread shredder too? Sure, Kristen, sorry. Oh, they're 33, just FYI. Sure. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, when I get back, I'm going to do a demo with the applique mat. All right, it looks funny watching you write backwards. I'm very talented, Selena. Very, very talented when it comes to writing. Linda, they're 33, sweetheart. But I'll always have them in stock, darling. You don't have to get everything in one go. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you get guys, I'll always have these in stock. I'll always have the applique mats. Always have, you know, the irons will always be there. Put me down for 1, 2. Selena for the ripper. Selena. Afternoon, Cody. Welcome. So, oh, did I miss one? There it is. Hang on, where did he come from? There, I think. Did he come from there? Yep. So I'm going to take these to the machine. I'm going to sew them together. So obviously I have bias seams, so I'm not going to want to have it pulling and shoving much. So I'll just pop them there. And then, excuse me for that, we're going to need 4 of these ones with the colour and the white. 3. I'm just grabbing 3 randoms. And maybe 3, yep. And so they're going to, and I've got to square them up yet, so we'll do that as well, because I go through the whole process each and every time. I know, boring, I know. But at least if you've missed one, you get to see this over and over again, and you can't miss it. All right. So, I've got a feeling, no, that's not it. I'm so concerned about where my big triangles are gone. I've got no idea. That's definitely not them. I don't know. So I am going to need 6 white squares. So I'm going to see if I can get some out of this. Yes, I can. And out of that, I can. $20, I think, Lynette. So yeah, what is that for? How much are the press? These ones here are 25. This here, this mat here is the grey one is 35. All right. Okie doke. So they're put there, that there. I'll cut them in a second. I'm going to move the camera so you can see. Yeah, how's the young lad going? Oh, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Could I order a wool mat, Natasha Wakeling? Sure. And I don't know if I got you to send me your details, Natasha, but if you could, that'd be awesome. Wool mat. Wakeling. Cool, thanks. It was the grey one. Yep, Lynette Cherry there, 35. Yep. Okie doke. So we're working with a bias seam. So we definitely do not want to pull, shove, or push anything. I'm literally going to grab one. Loving the batik because they are no really right side and wrong side. There, occasionally you get one that's got a right and a wrong. Very rarely. Just one on top of the other. Now, I'm not really worrying about the points meeting. I'm sort of just trying to line up that side and that side a little bit. Get it under there. So for those who don't know this machine, hey, that's my finger, don't do that. This is a Jack sewing machine. Up. And it is, oh, it's got a filthy bit in there. So I can get that. Come on, up, up. Oh no, that's not. That's my imagination. And this is an industrial machine. It works just the same as a normal standard machine, but goes through just about anything. So here we go. Michelle, the little iron of yours looks like it's very hot. Yeah. Yes, but I'll send it again. Okay, thanks, Natasha. Michelle Green. I'm just going to write that down. Michelle Green. Yeah, Christine, it gets pretty hot. Who makes Jack? Jack makes Jack. They're from China. They're Chinese made. They are on the top, have been for the last 10 years for industrial machines. And you'll love how quiet it is. It's only a straight stitch. But I free motion on this as well as do piecing. You can make bags on it. You can sew through leather. They're quite an amazing machine. But they're very. I was in a class with other people and their sewing machines with this. They all came here, and when they could, and even though it was the industrial one, it was the heaviest one in the room because you can't take it anywhere. It's on wheels. Oh, it does work great. Yeah, it does. That little line does work great. This was the quietest machine in the room, so go figure. So it also sews very, very fast. I haven't got, and I should have, my little seam thingy. Where is it? Hang on, I'll just get it. Hang on. So, I need to just get my hand. I just had to get washing. I'm getting used to my Jack and falling in love more with every day. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, Glenda, they just had a washing off the line as there is a strange wet stuff falling from the sky. It can do up to 5,000 stitches per minute. I'm just going to find a 1/4 inch mark. On my table it has a 1/4 inch mark, so I know it needs to be where it needs to be. I've got this little doodah. Oh, hang on, the whole base of it's metal, so if you put it in the wrong spot for a second, it's very hard to move. Alright, come on in. Let's see if we can get you to work with me today. It does have that there. It's going to sit just under it, you know, just under it. I'm just going to move it in a little bit closer. Come a little bit closer. Sorry. Alrighty. Holy guacamole, that's fast. Yes, indeed. So, if I do that, I might get a better seam. The big trick with these is keeping the seams as nice as you can. Just my little edge turned over. So I've only got it set on 1600. You could try using painter's tape to mark a 1/4 inch. Yeah, but what this does is it actually stops it from moving. The painter's tape can still go over. That's a bit of a funky looking seam there. Oh, I unthreaded myself. It's the only thing, actually, Glenda and I were talking about it. I have trouble keeping it threaded sometimes, and it's to do with that one up top, so I'm just going to loose it off again. That's the only gripe I have. Everything else is just fab. Just thread through here. And through here. Under there. And that can go through the whole. And this side, it's a side needle. Yep. Hook onto that. You can try using a painter. Who manufactures Jack? Jack in China. They're a Chinese manufactured product. And Jack themselves bring them here. Well, actually, Know How Sewing brings them here to the country, and I buy from him. He's a supplier or a wholesaler, and yeah, they're just and they've just gone up. They're $3,095. They were $2,900. But even at that, I mean, it's bloody brilliant, really. I wish they did a real 1/4 inch foot. Be my big request. Yeah, because it's industrial. I don't know if they do. I can see if we can get one made. Might be an option. Because it's the actual needle steps forward, so it's what do they call it? I'll think of it in a minute. So it's not just the feed dogs that move forward. It's a needle feed. Okay, so it has that as well, which means you have less chance of having the stitches being uneven. Hi to all, says Donna. Yeah, that's right, Selena. That's the same sort of thing. It takes you back to that old vintage type of machine. They're as tough as can be. You know, you really can't kill them. Hi Jennifer, how you going, love? All right, so I'm just going to turn that around, zoom out a little, so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, yep, you can see there. I'm going to grab my iron, trim off these little fluffy bits. We can't have dags. Are you cutting etc. with your foot? Yes, yes. A single layer of 8 thicknesses without missing a beat. Exactly, Glenda. And the stitches are even every single time. And that's because you've got the needle and the feed dogs working in conjunction. You can do bags and jeans and, you know, horse gear and, you know, anything like that. It will do it, no dramas whatsoever. All right, so next step with these, when you're doing these, is any half square triangle in this pattern is open. The seam is opened up. Now, I know I make this look really ridiculous. I get it. But there's a reason before why we do this. Feet interfere with, no, because what you do, Deb, is you actually, when you're going to go into free motion, you turn that to 0, because that's your stitch length. You turn your stitch length to 0, and then that makes the needle feed go up and down in one spot. Okay, so what throat space? It's about 11 inches. Okay, so that's one. I do have a special on some jack scissors too, for those who are interested. I will put more of that up probably tomorrow, unless you want to know this afternoon when I come back. You can. Did you say you don't want dags? It's not a sheep. Yeah. Yes, that's right, Selena. Yeah. Just like most of the quilting standard quilting machines, or you know, quilting sewing machines that are designed for quilting will have 11-inch throat. But yeah, I do love it. I have done quite a bit of quilting on it so far. I've made a couple of bags just in cotton. Yeah, with me and the sheep at the moment, we're not talking to each other because of my garden. You'd think they could go for anything else other than my plants. Okay, Jennifer, anyone else having that trouble as well? It'd be interesting to know, because if it's just Jennifer or only a couple of you, it could be you might need to log out and log back in, or it could be my end. Hi, Judy. I was just wondering if it was my internet. Okay, all right. So I'll double check, make sure I'm on the right internet settings. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Could be just our internet. I don't know why, because we've got a beautiful... Oh, no, it is cloudy, but it's sunny. Perfect there. Me too keeps interrupting. Okay, that's 3. Yep, thought it was just me. 4. Okay. Yeah, okay. All good there. It could be just those internet, because it's not interrupting on mine. It's freezing a little on my computer, but not interrupting. So once you've done these, hey, don't burn yourself. Yeah, so this little booger gets really hot, just by the way. Lockdown, everyone is using the NBN, yeah, and it looks like they're going to extend it too in Victoria. He's not happy. The old Dan the man. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to pop that aside and grab this tiny little fella. Let's put that there. Grab those 3. And that, and I'm going to need these, and I've got to double check that one. 1,240 something new cases in New South Wales. Wow. Wow, Selena, that is crazy numbers. That's, yeah, a lot. Okay, so this is, oh, no, I don't know how many, oh, yeah, what have I got in them? I got 3 in stock at this size, so 3. Just pop them back. This is a 4.5 inch Creative Grids ruler. Do you sell the cutting mat? This one? No. Do you know I've had this cutting mat for 100 years, and it was given to me as a gift, so I don't even know where I would start looking. No idea. Bottom line is the idiot, selfish people that make lockdowns longer. Yep, exactly right. So I'm just going to lay these 2 over the top of each other. Just because this mat's small, I'm going to fold them. And I know this is a 4.5 inch, so I can pretty much do that. That's a cool, oh, okay. Hang on, my screen decided to die on me. So I'm just going to cut one side. Come on, computer. Don't die now, thank you. I'm just going to turn it around. That's why I like using this one when I do demos, because it's small enough for me to just have it in front of me and not take up the whole table. I'm just going to fold them back out like that. So I need 6 of these 4.5 inch squares. So I might turn it around, line up one side, make sure that's the right one. That's 3 if I've got those. Yes. Just line them up. Bit hard to cut when you're sitting down, isn't it? Alright, so that's 3 I have. And we'll do another 2 out of this. Line up one side. I might need one more piece of fabric. Is it, I think it's in that small mat, oh, okay, in the S&Ls, right. Yeah, that's a possible, yeah, it is a Birch product, yeah. Well, I could actually find out if Birch still have them, might do. I can get from Birch, no, it's too small. One more piece, come on. Hang them on. So I literally just ironed that on my table. Just saying. Alright, some of the girls have put up instructions. Yeah, they have too, yes. Yes, some of the girls have actually put up instructions, which is lovely. There is a pattern which I will organise. I know I'm lazy, I know. And I'll get that link for you as well. As far as the next step, which is going to be the outer border, that is pretty much going to be just, there's not going to be really any kind of written instructions. We're more, yeah, you do have more pouring down there. Okay, raining. It's good if it's raining. It means things will start growing. Okay, so I've got 6 4.5 inch squares in white or black or whatever, hot pink, whatever colour you're using, purple, whatever the main colour is. Now this piece, I'll just put this white underneath so you can see. This ruler has a black line that goes, I have the batik I want to use but don't know if I have enough. Okay, well what I used for this was literally 2 charm square packs, and that was plenty, plus the one solid colour. So Selena, I think there's about 1.5, 2 meters or something like that. You wouldn't need much. So that's the line there I'm putting on the seam, that seam there, okay? I'm not worrying about anything else other than that seam. And I'm going to stand up to cut this because I'm going to be able to cut there and there. Then I'm going to swing it around and cut the other side. So place it on that seam, hold down nice and firm. You don't want it going anywhere. And this is how you get a really lovely half square triangle. Just take a little, now that's a dag, there we go. And it's a perfect size. Hi Michelle, do you read over your messages when you have, do you read over, no. Do I need to, Linda? Best sound, especially at night. Yeah, okay. Don't do what I did and heard Michelle say, 2 charm square packs and turn the whole lot into half square triangle. That's what I did. With solid, not realizing some were meant to be with. Yeah, so this is hence the reason why I'm doing this, because I actually did too many in the white and the color. Doesn't matter. All right, so that's one. So we just keep going and we do all these. And once you get the hang of it, yeah, so one of those 4.5-inch squares you're using, please, and a ripper if you have any left. Vella, yes I do, darling. I now am bringing them in to the country on my own, under my own steam. That's 2. The same, I have heaps left over. Yeah, it's okay. So that is, yeah, the same, I have heaps over. So who asked me for that? Hang on, I'm just going to go back here. Come on, little thing. I want to know the ordering process. Oh, Linda, yes, okay. All right, so Vella, I'll go through that with you. And 4.5-inch square, Vella. Done. Okay, so the ordering process. So you can do what the other girls are doing here. Just tell me what you would like, or anything that I'm displaying or talking about, or I don't have here and you want to ask a question, I can have a look later. Then basically send me your email and postal address and I will invoice. Oops, I shouldn't have moved it, but anyway. Send you an invoice and then you can pay that, and I send the parcel out pretty much. You'll probably parcel will be in the post before you've paid, if that makes sense. I'm pretty cool. Once I've got them packaged, they pretty much leave here within a day. But all I need, other than your order, would be your email and postal address. So look how that pulls that out. But once I have this ruler on, and if you were trying to do this just with a normal ruler, you'd have a nightmare up your hands, on your hands. I did lose the corner of that one a little bit, but that's much better than what it was. I have 102 Boutique Solid Squares left over. Holy heck. I have to go to the groceries. Time to mask up here. Hi Nola, Mum. Good question. I haven't received an invoice. Okay, so I actually did send out invoices and my email played up. Funny that. My phone, I couldn't get emails in. It is pretty, Rhonda. So I have had to resend quite a few. So if you haven't and you've received goodies, just let me know and I'll resend it for you. Sorry, my computer decided to freeze. Alrighty. So this is just for those who just joined in. We're just doing half square triangles. If you go to Friends of Michelle's Patchwork, you'll see the girls have done some quilts with this. I will show what I'm up to. Some of the girls have jumped ahead of me, which is fine. And after I do this side, we're going to be doing the outside border. Looks like that'll be in the next week. I'm just going to do that. Same thing with these. And just trim off those excesses. Come on, computer, play nice with mummy. I've ordered 2 desktop organisers. I would to order 4 scissor holders as well. Absolutely, Linda. Yep, I'll just pop you down for that. So, Linda. So, right by 4. Okay, so just send me your email and postal, and I will pop the invoice through probably early next week, I'd say, for anything that was ordered this week. Normally I only do 1 sale night for me in a week, and then I do 2 with other girls, but last week I actually did 2, and that sort of threw out my routine a bit. So anyway, I get there. So what I'm going to do, Cody, is my leftovers are going to be used in the next border. So don't stress. You can adapt and change and use those. There'll be, you know, very little waste at the end of it. So, I messaged my details already. Great. Okay, that's fine. Yep, no dramas. Beauty. All good. So any of my lives that I do, normally demos, I try not to take too many. Like I'll talk about what I use only because people want to know. Don't use any solid in your border because I'm out. You could actually yeah, I don't think I have that pink anymore, but you could always do the same type of border but use a lighter and a darker in the color, these ones. All right, so that's all done. So the next thing is we're going to set it up. So now you just want to make sure that all your seams are going in the same direction. All right, so that one there. So I'm going to go that way. Sorry. What size is it? I think it works out to middle square. Hang on. I've got a feeling, let me just throw a ruler across it quickly. Yeah, I've got a feeling it works out to about 16.5 inches, roughly. Shall you use charm packs? I'm using yardage. How many different colours are in the charm pack? Depending on who you buy it from, there could be 10 or, yeah, normally get 2 of each. But there could be more, could be less. So you can use as many as you want, love. From 5, 10, more, whatever. It's all good. There's no real right and wrong. Like, you can't stuff it up. Do you know what I mean? All you need, you could do it in 2 colours. Because you can have, just say, you could have just black and whites. Like black and white fabric. And then black. Or black and whites and white. Or black and white and red. Do you know what I mean? Or red and white and black. Or it doesn't have to be as much colour choice as what I've chosen. All right. Yeah, so I got 10 different colours, but 8. Yeah, exactly, yeah, that's right. All right, so then you get these ones. Just make sure that don't have them like that. So you got this one and then that one. We want them like that and that. Right then. Okay. And this is where you'll decide whether you're going to be fussy or you're not. You know, you'll go, yeah, no, I don't want that there, and or you could be just like me and go, yeah, that'll do, as long as they're not exactly the same. Now, I don't mind that they're like that, but you know, you could swap that one out, that one there, and that one there. Then it, you know, but then you got these two. Like, it doesn't really matter. You know, you don't have to have exactly, you know, everything, you know, the same. Each corner doesn't have to be the same. So when you see the whole quilt, you'll see what I mean by the corners. So this bit here, this corner here, which ends up being this, is not going to be the same as this one. So all my corners are different. Unless you really want them all to be exactly the same, you don't have to, yeah? So I'm just going to move this forward. And I'm going to get these in rows. Okay, so I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. That's one row. 2, 3, and then that one, which you probably can't see, but anyway, you know what I'm doing. And the top one. Now, we don't really have to worry too much about the placement of where these are, like where our points and stuff are yet. I've just got 4 rows here, so all I do is grab the top one or the bottom one, whichever one you want to go with, and as long as you've got them how you had them, which I don't think I did, that'll do. That will do, donkey. They can go like that, and I will go bang onto that, and you can put a clip there or a pin, whatever you want. I don't know where my clips are. I think I buried them. Okay, so you can even leave them sitting out like I have done it before. I would have to match the colours in each of the... Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, absolutely. That's good to know, Cody. Yeah. So then it goes that one, that one, that one, and that one, which I'm pretty sure was right, because that one goes... Yeah, that'll do. It's close enough. Hang on, just double check so I don't have the two same bloody things next to each other. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's going that way. That's going the right way. Yep. Alright. So you have them out. You can grab one, turn it over, pin on that side. If you put a pin in the side you're going to sew or clip, whatever suits, like I say, then you won't forget which side needs to be sewn. If you just put them like that and then something happens or you walk away and come back, you will forget which side you've got to sew. You'll say, oh, did I do it that one or that one? I can't remember. And you'll have to line them up all over again. Alright. So I'll do these, and I've got my little doodah in there. I'll put my pin out, a little pin thing. And all I do is line up the top side there, put it in under here, down. I reckon I can go in a little bit further. There we go. Lift and down. And I just make sure that this side is even, here and here. Okay. I know someone who can still get mixed up even doing it. Yeah. True, that's me too. And then just run along and do a bit of chain stitching. So I've left that pin in. Put that up there. Feed it in. Let those feed dogs take it. Grab the next one. Alright. feed it in. Oh, I like that 1/4 inch doodah thing. That stopped me from wobbling. Geez, that's almost straight. Alright, next one. Let those feed dogs grab it. Once they've got it, zip along. Alright, that one and that one are going to go there. And those two like that. Sometimes, you know, if you've got grandkids and that, if you don't have some sort of order in things, even if you want to use numbers, numbered pins are good. If you've got them, I don't sell them. Some other people might sell them. You can actually put numbers on a bit of paper and just pin through that too, just saying. Oh God, now I can't remember which way it goes. I think it was that way. Should be right. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, so you can do that as well. You don't have to use, you can just, everything that's sold on the market, you can just use a bit of paper. Alright, that one there, make sure that side's lined up. Chuck it through, get in there. Thank you. And that one. Go to the next, line up that corner. Come on. I am looking for numbered pins. I've decided to mark my own using Nico and my clover pins. Yeah, what numbers right now? Yeah, flower head pins. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Don't have to have numbered pins. They are. I think they're well overpriced. I really do. I have had one lot of them from Statewide. They only had, I think it was 1/2 of the numbers because someone had gone in and bought one, 1 to 20 and left 20 to 40 or whatever it was. And yeah, so they couldn't sell them, but someone bought them here. But I mean, I just sort of look at it and go, well, if you've got flower head pins with the plastic on them, then you can do it. Yeah, I think they are too. I think they are. But like I say, I'm a bargain hunter and a cheapskate, so I don't mind. So those two were together. Those two were together. Those two were together, and I think I've got them mixed up as in rows, and those two were together. So I've got that. So let me just move that camera back a fraction so you can see all of it. Alrighty. So, got a feeling, yeah, no, that's right now, I think. Yeah. And that's got just the, yep, that's got the 1 and the 2. Alright. So then what you're going to do is you're going to open that out. Now don't be silly and put that to that. 2 lots as a birthday extras when I got my Genovi. There you go. So then that one goes there. These two together. I'm not ironing yet. I'll come back and do that in a minute. And like I say, this quilt would have to be the most over ironed quilt I've ever done. Alright. Because I just don't iron as much as what's been shown in this quilt. But I think with what we're doing, it works well. What machines do you have, Jimmy? Yeah. Buy more fabric. That's exactly right, Claire. I agree. I concur. Fabric, Yamo. I love fabric. I'm such a fabric hoarder. Some fabric I just cannot give up. I just cannot give it up. I've had it for forever, and I just look at it and go, how pretty is that? It'll be hand dyed or something. It'll be something that someone's done or I've done, and I'll have a stash of things. I don't know if you guys know of a Deborah Linker, but she does the most amazing tie-dye, ice-dyed panels. You know, American, they're about $60 American, which is fine because they're absolutely, some are a bit dearer, but they're absolutely beautiful. And the precision she has and the design she gets out of them is just amazing. All right, so same thing with this. We're just going to sew these two sides together. Make sure they're meeting, which they are. Lift and go. And yeah. Next one. Me likey the magnetic doodah. Guess what I've got coming, Cody? You know that little tool that you put, that tells you put your needle in and it tells you the edge, like how far out it is, that you can put your little magnetic thing on? I've got them coming. Yeah, ice dyeing, it's amazing. Save dollars to spend more, yeah. Fabric. Alrighty. I got it coming. They come with these other little magnetic things, which are sort of like, yeah, I don't really want those. And they said, no, they sell as a pair. And I went, no, whatever. So they'll come as a little set, but you can choose to use those other magnetic ones or not. Yep. Seam guide ruler. That's exactly right. So everyone is getting a little gift in their thing today. Now, you would have got a little gift the other week too and wondered what the hell it was. It's just something that you put on your thing. Do you sell the magnetic doodah? I do, Kerry. Yeah, it's only $6. I have an Elna 1000 and a Joan. I've got fabric here that I got in primary and secondary school. Oh my God, Judy, you are a hoarder of fabric. All right, now we need to press these. Didn't know they existed till you girls mentioned it. Okay, there you go. So now we're going to press, because we need to press these seams out. And I mean open. Yeah, I know. You're feeling me pain. Oh, here we go. Got me iron. Hey. So any seam that you've just joined or sewn together, if it has not been opened out, we need to do that. Yeah. Normally I do these as I go, but today I didn't, so paying the price. And you'll understand in the next step why we do this. For those who haven't seen this before, because we do have a lot of newbies now, which is wonderful. I love the fact that we've got new girls joining all the time in our little group of mad women that we are, and one man, of course, although Jimmy is a bit of a Sheila. That right, Jimmy? Girl's blouse. Alright, next one. So someone said to me, I can't remember who it was, they said that I made this look really, really hard. And on the video that I looked silly because I was doing, I can't remember who it was now. Anyway, until they had to do it at home, and then they realised that, oh yeah, you just look like that when you do this. You look really silly, like you're struggling. Alright. Just reading some of the text between each other. Do one side. I don't think I did on the other side. And that one, I'll just do that as well while I'm here. Can't remember if I did, so I'll just make sure I have. Alrighty. I think my mum, talking about fabric that mums have, I think my mum's been de-stashing. You know when people de-stash? Because she's not making as much as she used to. She still makes, but not as much. Oh, booger. Go there. I did it again. Listen here, Michelle. Don't be redonkulous. Just making sure everyone's still with us. And we are. Sometimes reasons I won't ever use it. I just toss that out. Hello, Leslie Starr. Who's Leslie Starr? I haven't seen that one. Alright, so we're nearly there. We're on the last lap. So once I've done this and I've joined this all together, and we've got 2 of these blocks, these big blocks. Becky won't throw my fabric out because she can sew, so I'm lucky there. Jaden would. Except for my art stuff, he'd get my art stuff and he'd be like, I'm having that. Becky would keep the fabric. Rod would throw everything out. Is destashing a thing I couldn't part with anyway. Yeah, well, she's 70 odd, so she's at that stage in her life where she's not doing as many. She does charity quilts basically mainly, or if someone asks, I have found your group, so now following in. Nice, Carmel, thank you and welcome. God knows what they will do with my vintage sewing patterns and sewing books. Oh, Selena, my granddaughter who is 9 loves Nanny's bits and pieces. That's the way. That's how you keep it in a family. All right, so you've got those. So then we just need to join these together. So I'll just move that all back out of the way. Yeah, we've got quite a few people. Like, this is just literally, we're not so much of a group. We just get together. What have I done here? Look, did you see? Not tell me. You didn't tell me I did that. Why didn't you tell me, Stella? Where's Stella? It's naughty. I have to fix that now. I'm supposed to have the white facing the white, silly woman. Stella, where are you? You always tell me. Susan Gale has an order above. Okay, I'll have a look. Hang on. My little thingy's not working. Susan Gale. Hi, Michelle. Do you sell the mini iron and pressing iron rectangle you're using? Oh, the little mini iron. Yeah, so the mini iron and the ironing mat. Yes, I do. So the mini irons are 65 and the pressing mat is 35. Sorry, I just went blank then. So to answer your question, yes. All right. Here we go. This is how you get these seams undone real quick without putting stress on it. Do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Na, 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 na. Right, done. And Gidget, tell them what happened and you didn't have an unpicker, and when you got your unpicker, your shredder, your quick ripper, tell them how you went. Yeah, Susan. So Susan Gale and Fleur, your fabric and tools are assets. You can specify in your will who your assets go to. There you go. There you go. Fleur's got it all under control. Both iron and mat. Yep, beautiful. So the wool mat and mini iron. Yep. Iron. And that's Susan Gale. Yep. Done deal. So let's try putting the right one to the right side. Silly woman that I am. Gotta love it. Where is Stella? She normally tells me when I do something wrong. See? When she's not here, I miss her. I do stupid things like this. Alright, let's try again. Run that under there. Gotta love it. Do. Wow. That was quick. I'll just press that out again because it has to be open. My youngest daughter gets my vintage machines. I don't know if she wants them, but she's getting them anyway. Yeah, Mum can't wait to get rid of her stuff onto me. Just sew and quilt so far. That's good to good, Pat. You got to keep them all addicted. All right, there we go. Done it. So I did a boo-boo and I fixed it in 2 seconds. Can I have a seam ripper? Oh, Carmel, can you ever? Yeah, you can. So Carmel, Pollock. Anyone else while I'm writing? All right, next. And this will be the next one. Hang on, let me turn it that way. It's got to go that way. That's got to go that way. And that one. Alrighty, look at that. We're going to have it. Have we got any 2 colours sitting together? No. Fantastic. I had to unpick a quilt I'd put together wrong. Yep, she did. Yep. That one over there and that one over there. Alright. That one on that side. Everyone read Gidget's comment there. Quite interesting how it happened. Alright. While you guys are reading, I'm going to zoom this camera in. Riley can't wait for school holidays. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's see if I can get that. Oopsie days. There. And we got it. And zoom her in a little. Here we go. That's this one. Alright. Now, this is why we have an open seam in this, because everyone likes to press their seams to one side, including myself. So, I'm just going to pop that back over here somewhere. This is why we do it. So if you can see this, other than Jimmy, of course, you're going to have to feel it as you go, Jimmy. My best friend and I have left our stash to each other if we go. Who cares? We won't. Exactly, Terry. So here, you'll be able to see that. There's a triangle from the other fabric, that fabric. So you put your pin in the point of that triangle, just like that. See a message from Selena and a message from I got Susan Gale's order. And then here, is that what you're talking about, Julianne? There's another point to the triangle on the other side. So put the pin through there. And Kerry Lee told me this has got a name. It's called the hang pin method. So I didn't know that. I had no idea. I was just shown this 30,000 million years ago, 11,000. Yeah, okay. With a display, say at a library, they have me demonstrating quilting, how a disabled can do it as well. That's awesome. Yep, beauty. All right. Yep, I got that. Thanks, Julianne. So, but you don't use this pin to pin it, because as soon as you push it, you're going to push those 2 points away from each other. So you pin on one side and on the other. You can use the fork pins if you've got those, or you can just use a pin on either side. One on this side, just come in close, and then put one on the other. Jimmy's an inspiration, Selena, isn't he? It's just amazing, absolutely amazing. All right, so one on either side, and that'll hold that steady. Then you can grab another pin, and you put it in that point, and that point there, and you let them hang. Just give them a bit of a wiggle so that pin's hanging straight up and down. This is called a hang pin method, H-A-N-G, hang pin method. I didn't know, like I say, I was just taught to do it, didn't get told the name. Pin on that side, pin on the other, oops-a-days, pin on the other, then take out the center one. Do the same thing over here. You'll see this one really well because of the white. So there's your point through, there's your other point there, okay. I was talking people through what I was doing as I did it. That's fantastic, Jimmy. Alright, so that pin hangs just like that. Don't push either side, because you can see as soon as I push one way or the other, it moves the bottom or top fabric. And then we pin here, and we pin on the other side. Don't worry too much about these top edges not being even. No one cares. That will go into your seam. Don't worry about those. You're much better off having your seam, your points right than you are having, you know, your seam right. Okay? So that's one. That's the bottom one. We're going to do the top one. The top one's much easier because it literally has pretty much only one that we do the point with. Hang on. Point. And then, come on, point. Let it sort of hang there, give it a bit of a manipulation. Then pin on that side. And then pin on the other. And then with these ones here, so these two here, you can put your pin through the center there if you want to, and then go through the center there. But you can also see from above if your seams are matching. Just looking above it, I can see whether that's going to match or not. Occasionally I don't get it right, but yeah, blind man would love to see it, wouldn't he, Jimmy? Because, you know, when it comes down to it, it's the same colour. If you wanted to, you could always undo it, you know, and restitch it, but in the whole scheme of things, no one's going to see that that's over 1/5 of nothing. All right, so that's those. So just the one pin in those, and one each in there. For those who don't like to pin, you need to pin this. You can't get away with it. That's right, Jimmy. All right, let's go to the Moshine. I have learned something. I more or less gave up quilting due to points and corners not matching. Oh, Bella. No. That's the best way to do it, especially with triangles. Okay? I have done it this way also. Not so much with an open seam. You can also do it with a closed, because what you can see is, you can see on this side as well, right? You'd go down 1/4 inch and put your, thing in there, but you can still do it, so you don't have to give up on it. Just line up those top edges. Don't worry about this side bit here. Don't worry about this bit. Just line up that top edge, just like that. Lift up your foot. Off you go. And now, I'm going to hold my finger there really, really tight and firm. So you pin everything. Yeah, some people don't. Yeah, don't give up, Bella. So put your finger right there. Don't take this finger off until you get right up to it. Right? Now, this one here, what I'm going to do is just put my finger there and hold that with the pin. Or if you've got a stiletto, use a stiletto. And make sure that that needle hits that point of that triangle. And then just zoom along to your next one. Alright, so I want to take that pin out because I'm coming up to it and it needs to move. Come in. It just takes a little extra time. Put your needle there. Make sure that your needle of your machine hits the point of that triangle. Alright. Even if it's not a 1/4 inch seam, it's got to hit that triangle point. Hold that one nice and firm. Get up to the next. You can see my point is over there. Yep, no, I'm aiming right. Just aiming. And I'll get past it a little, pick up this side, move it over. Let's see how we went. Julie, every time I go to get a purple thing, I end up selling them to other people and I end up with none. I still haven't got one. Everyone else has got them. There you go. I got points. All right, see? That passes. They all pass, don't they? So that's one. All right, next one. Sorry, I just got a message from someone. It's pretty funny. All right, so let's put the next one in. This is the one that's a lot easier. Straight down. Get to that point there. Slow up. Again. Use your pin. Just don't sew your finger into it, all right? I don't want you to sew your finger in. Especially if you've got an open toe foot, don't sew your finger in there. Hold on to it nice and firm and use your pin. All right, here we come up to this fella. It's got my finger on it. I'm holding it for dear life. Hold that down. Make sure I hit that point. Okay. Alrighty. And again, I got points. Where is the magnetic 1/4 inch thing, please? Where? Here. It's here. I've got things, one in each kit. I've got them for sale. They're only $6 each. All right. So I'm going to move the camera back a bit. Let's go and I'll show you the next step. I'll zoom out so you've got a bit more of a screen. Let's see what else I've missed in conversation while sewing. Oh, you undid yours, did you? Did you? And it worked fine. Where is the magnetic 1/4 inch thing, please, Michelle? Yes, so that's it's right there on the side of the thing. It just sticks down to that, and because this is a metal base, it really sticks. Very hard to get off. All right, so then we're going to do this one. Turn around the right way, Michelle. Okay, same rules apply. We're going to flip the top over to the bottom. I get a random pin. I can find one. You can use clips if you want to, but I find when I'm trying to get up close to that here, the clips sort of get in the way a little bit with this machine. Yeah, so I've just put a pin there so I know that's a seam I've got to sew together. You haven't seen it before, Helen? I'll show you what they look like. That's them now. You haven't actually, what did you say? I haven't decided if I actually like mine or not, so I'm not unpicking. What do you mean by that, Cody? Don't like your what? Can I get a magnetic doodah, please? I need to name these things. Doodahs and whatchamacallits, don't I? Magnet. Oh dear. I do too. Gidget. I love it. I was just going to say Kerry Lee. I love it. So that's what it is. It's that little fella there. Alrighty. Now, again, I am going to pin these just like I did before. Oh, the quilt. Okay. I find that you can't comment on a quilt or artwork or anything like that until it's actually finished. Once it's finished, then decide. I know you probably want to decide now before you finish, but you're sort of deciding on something that's not completed. Does that make sense? I'll have a 1/4 inch thingy. Linda, right, the purple things are normally $7.50 from Statewide. I'll have Susan. Oops, I've missed people. Hang on. Gail. Yeah, I find with artwork and stuff, how much is the purple thing? Video. What video do you show making the half square triangles? Is it back in video 1? Selena, I actually showed it at the start of this as well. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't, did I? No, it'd be video 1, darling. Video 1. Go back a few. Quite a few. what, couple of months, do you reckon, girls? We've maybe 2 months now we've been doing this. I like a Sunday here and there. Maybe a month and a half. Yeah, so go back quite a few. Alright. Half square triangles are so easy. You'll love them. Nice and easy. So we're going to do the same thing, exact same thing with those two as I did with the other pieces. And then I'm going to get this fella. I'm looking at the top. I want to join those two seams together. I'm just going to put a pin there. What is a purple thing? Please add a purple thing. Purple thing. Susan Gale. Purple thing. I don't have one here with me. You could pretty much Google it. They are they're like a little plastic tool. I can get them if I wanted to. They're like a little plastic tool that you use like a stiletto. I think I've got a stiletto somewhere in my arsenal. You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? Alright, get those two. Get that pin out of there. Get your finger down on that. Hold on to it still. And just go slow. Because if you go fast, you're going to miss something. Oh, I just dropped my pins. Thank God I've got a magnet. Listen, here you guys. Stay over there. Alright. Oh, there's another one. Get up. That there. Okay, can I have a purple thing, please? Alright, I'll see if I've got them at Statewide. As soon as they open up, I'll get them. So it might take me another a week or so until I'm going to wait for what sort of thread do you use. This is actually, I normally use a Razant thread, Susan, for just general sewing. Bella Leonard. Yeah, but this one here that's on is actually a Wonderfeel, because I had a big roll of it. And it is Wonderfeel, oh my God, it's come off. The name's come off. Hang on. Ultima. Ultima. It's a Wonderfeel Ultima. It comes in a big reel as well. And I got given it to trial and see how it worked. And I don't mind it. Actually, it's quite good so far, so good. But I do use a lot of Razant. And I do use, what are they called, is it confetti thread as well, which is a Wonderfeel. Oh yeah, no worries. You're still on holidays, or you not hospitaling, are you? No? Sorry, I'm just trying to put those pins away. Alright. You've converted to Razant from Gutermann? Oh, yes. Yes, I haven't used Gutermann in a long, long time. Alright, so let's grab the iron again. We're going to do these 3 seams. Oakley dokley. Alright, so again, do your finger pressy thingy. If you've got a roller press, you can do it, but don't use it hard. Don't like push down firm, because you really just want to open it up a little. Well, I don't want to stretch anything at this point. I don't want to go stretching those corners and triangles and stuff. Yes, they did. That's why we have so much trouble with them, Selena. Exactly right. A lot of the Genomes won't like Gutermann anymore, and because they're made from a different part of the world, and they're made differently. So compare Aurifil v Razant, please. I haven't used a lot of Aurifil. Every time I've used it, it's been fantastic. I can't complain. Oh, nice fella. A lot of people swear by Orophyll, and like I say, I can't complain. I can't complain about either. I don't know how much Orophyll is, probably a price thing, because I have told you I am a cheapskate. Yeah, only when I need to be. Yeah, it is very popular, yeah, and I don't see any problem with it at all. It might be a price thing. I can't remember why I don't use Orophyll. It's nothing because Orophyll is wrong or bad or anything at all, nothing like that. It's quite popular and it's quite a good thread. I don't use, that explains why New DC210 acts up with New Gutermann. Exactly right. Yep, because it's they're not making it in Germany anymore, Jimmy. They're making it in a different part of the world, and that means that it is winding off the reel a different direction. Yes, Andy, I do. Yep, I do. Yep, I can show some Resart threads tomorrow night if you like, with our sale night. And because it comes off the reel differently, and it's wound on the reel differently, your Janome and probably Brothers probably won't like it too much. Whereas the Resart doesn't seem to do that. Yeah, absolutely, Sandy. Alright, so there we go. Yes, please show some Resart. No worries, I can do that. Alright, so I'm just pressing the other side. And this one, oh, I made a boo-boo, but that's okay. I can cope with that. It's not that bad of a boo-boo. Tiny boo-boo. Back next year, Pat, okay. It is a lovely block, isn't it? Yeah, yep. So, alright, so what I'm going to do is just move this camera right back out. And I'll just zoom it out. I don't know if I've got it zoomed all the way out. Hang on, it's gone crooked for some reason. What's going on, guys? Now I'm going all the way out. Yep. Good to hear. Okay, yeah. Alright. I think the camera's crooked, but anyway. We get past that. Alright, move that right out there. So we're gonna have to go and take a quick break because I need a bathroom break. They're gonna go like that. So like a in like that. How cool is that? What have I got here? I've got two the same. Oh my godfather. What the? Oh, that's going to annoy me. Do I change it? Or do I not care? Do I or don't I? Because you have it wrong way around. Looking awesome. Do I? Oh yeah, I do too. Sorry. Oh my God. Cody, you're awesome. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, different directions. Yep. Say it. Change it. I don't have to change it. No, don't have to change it. Cody's all over it. The solid goes together in the middle. Thank you, Cody. God damn it, woman. See, I need to go have a bathroom break. My brain is fried. All right, there we go. So that goes there. Then I have two 16.5-inch triangles on the other end, and then they go along. Where is it? This side. And they'll sit there like that. Like that. Yeah, I do. Coffee time, absolutely. So they'll go like that. So in the break I can cut 2 squares, but actually I might even take you up there. When I come back I'm going to take you up there and show you how how I use this big ruler that I've got there up there. And then we'll come back and do that. So these are ready to go. I knew there was something wrong when I was looking at it. All right, so we will see you soon. I will be back. Oh, it's 20 to 4. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes. All right, so see you in 10 minutes. Bye.